First down. Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3.
Here we go.
On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son.
To his tight end, Njoku. He's got room to roam. He is in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Seahawks. Butker's extra point is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll run with Wright. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And a nice defensive play. Their good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey, 551, 551. Here we go.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Say hi.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Don't jump. Ready?
They put Pickens in motion.
All right.
Fields now to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, Karen. Here we go. No mas. All right.
Throwing is Fields. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Seattle. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 3. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Boswell adds the extra point. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, son.
On first and 10, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. They'll try again after the penalty. Second and 15.
Here we go. We're good.
Back to throw is Fields. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 75 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Again here to Wright. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. The Seahawks scoop it up. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Sit high.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion.
Go.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Catch made there by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Here we go.
Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. It's Pickens.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mitchell. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Seahawks. Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Seahawks go up by 7, 28-21. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate. The rookie from Texas orchestrating things well. It is a 1st down. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. It'll get forward to about the 42. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop it.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's the run. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And now 3rd and goal coming up. Hill dropped to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the...
Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Off he goes. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Open man downfield. That's London. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's another quick 1st down, and that's a 25-yard gain. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Whoa. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Second and goal. to the goal line and in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Cardinals will up it to a 2-point lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Don't jump. Ready? Good night.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Here we go.
They put Pickens in motion.
Good night.
First down. Fields. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Into the hands of Pickens. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins.
Hey, Ken. Alpha, 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 alpha. Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. All right.
A first down throw for Fields. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's caught! And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a design runner. And we can see there as he picks up the first down.
He'll look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the...
And And he's in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Cardinals. And even though it's just the third quarter, we'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Good.
They go play action with Fields. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Cardinals have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. It's second down. Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody...
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Ken. Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw on first down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll tuck it and take off. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Sending it deep for Waddle. That is brought in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Seattle. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Butker's extra point is good. And the Seahawks will go up by 7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He runs with it. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On first down, Wilson. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. That is caught side of the end zone. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Arizona. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Cardinals will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
You got a mini base.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. There he goes again. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
You got here we go.
Fields. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Don't jump.
Here's Fields. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on third down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Here we go.
Fields. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Seahawks. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the designed run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Cardinals. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Next, the score, Seahawks 59, Cardinals 52. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Extend. Here we go, tonight. Matter. Tonight.
Now, Fields. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Ken.
4th quarter coming up.
At the 3rd quarter with the score, Seahawks.
EQ. Here we go, tonight.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a 1st down.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
Oh,
a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Fields now on second down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Third and 5.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Seattle. And with that, NFL history. That's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
What? Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Wilson to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked up by Kalen Bullock. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, son.
A 1st down throw for Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Ken.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. 2nd down. It's Fields. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the 1st down.
Here we go. Tonight.
On 1st down, right back to Mitchell. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, son.
They put Pickens in motion.
Tonight.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Oh, a loose football. The Cardinals have got it.
You can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Russ. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Delta. Here we go, son.
They'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to get away. Great coverage downfield. Left him with nowhere to go.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here we go, son. What's right?
4th down, Fields. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Here we go.
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 42.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Right.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to run it. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. And it will be a very Merry Christmas indeed as they get the victory on this December night. So that'll